in fear and paranoia. For a time has now come where I summon a servant to bid the king's leisure for a few words, not by the pen that aforetime made the request. O Macbeth, my once dearest partner of greatness, I remind thyself again. Our deed was masked in Duncan's two chamberlains, whose memory was the warder of the brain. What could not you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell? For even the Thanes hath believed that the dagger that tore thine king's tender heart was not of thy very hand. But they were laced with foolishness, like puppets to mine plan. And thee, Macbeth, grew feeble with the milk of human kindness, when in sight I hungered for the golden round of our future. It was mine spirit, with the valour of mine tongue, that hath built up nature's mischief, for cowardice Macbeth can make thick his blood. Yet he hath done the deed, and thyself and thee is in full control of this instant, as this fulfilled prophecy was all that was to befall this land. For the weird sisters saluted and said, Hail, King, thou shalt be. But hideth my face and hands for what mine husband hath done to his beloved cousin Banquo, bears its loss for sin in the pits of hell. For his face shines down from heaven with God's wrath behind him, making my spirits fill with poisons. For he was greater than Macbeth, not so much happier, yet not happy enough. He hath lied to my face, and now my soul suffers the incurable hurt caused by this falsehood. Honourable Banquo, whither is thy beating heart? O thee, a spirit of kind nature. Macbeth, you hath gone mad, for you have told me to be innocent of the knowledge of such a wicked deed or thought. You hath broken this enterprise with me, and kept thy whispers of the night behind my back. Thyself is now beguiled, and fabricated for his own ambition. Why should I now feel the hollows of his murder? Now this cold and lifeless face I now weareth on mine hands, and conscience with stained blood. How can he undermine me, when I was more of a man than he? When he was spineless and scared, 'twas I who stitched him a garment of bravery and strength. He changeth our agenda, and thrives of his jealous heart with perpetual power throughout Scotland. And 'tis I who make him lustful for the truth in these prophecies. As I said to thee, when dost do it, then you are a man. For mine desires I would have plucked mine nipple from a blame's boneless gums, and dashed thy brains out. I lead Macbeth to these sins, like a leash to the hound. And 'tis the bond we share in marriage that hath deteriorated quicker than his moral heart. Oh, but damn to my soul, for 'tis I who make the owl scream and the cricket sweep at night. My heart is plagued by evil spirits, plucked at thy very root of direst cruelty, when my remorse and tender milk for gall hath been summoned in thy dear Macbeth's effeminate ear. For Banquo hath the wisdom that doth guide his valour. Such a gent as he should not butt the blade of the king's keen knife. Like the tarnished walls I stand beside, I no longer see the light of day. Only now dost thou hear the windstone ever sense of growing wickedness, when mine ear hears that the Thane of Fife had a wife and son, who breathed the same air as poisonous buzzards like mine. This innocent child, now a corpse, liveth amongst the worms and flies, incurable of the venom I have injected to Macbeth's conscience. I am the murderer, and my name is worthy to be called the shaggard villain under Macbeth's bitter damage. The blood hath flowed thick and scarlet into mine callous fingers, for I have now aroused a beast from hell to earth. O spirits, why have you not unsexed me? I am of tender feminine thoughts. I am the guilty, sheepish, culpable, and liable one for this destiny. Each drop of blood slowly taketh away the life in me, leaving me pale and weak. Heavenly Father, than thy great Neptune's oceans can wash thy bloody stains away. Forgiveness hath been hankered by the yearning and zeal for vaulting ambition like the devil feeds on happiness. For in climates of Britain and Fife, thou wilt rejoice over my death. What's done is done, for in doubtful joy I can rest in the destruction of mine actions. I am but a poor player who frets mine hour upon the stage, like a walking shadow. I am hurt no more. Out, out, brief candle.